This is our GPS. It's on the phone.
The modern GPS.
It's removable. You can take it out or in. So we have 3 hours 43 minutes to get to our final destination. Now we are heading towards Karlsruhe. This is the German highway, and although we are in Germany, we are driving an English car. So I am here in the left side and Yao is in the wrong side for Germany. Everywhere we pass, people look to us and really try to understand what's going on. Some think it's not allowed, but actually, which kind of comments do you usually have in Germany when you drive this car, yeah?
I think besides that people just look to me strangely, it's also like, hey, you sit on the wrong side, or people just start talking to me because they find it funny, or just are just amazed to see, wow, is it allowed here? These are kind of comments you may find. And as the police is also ahead of us, sometimes they also look, but they know it's allowed. So as long as I have the German number plate, so in order for you to be able to drive an English car in Germany, you have to undergo certain processes.
Yeah, is going to explain to us a bit how is it to drive an English car in the German roads.
Yeah, first of all, it's interesting when people see me driving the English car in Germany, though it's allowed, but you have to fulfill certain rules in Germany when you want to drive an English car in Germany. First of all, you need a German number plate, that will be good. So after using the English number plate for 2 weeks, you're supposed to have a German one. So you go to the office, they call it here in Germany TÜV. It's kind of where they check the whole emissions and everything. They also tell you exactly what needs to be changed. So the front lights needs to be changed, the back lights needs to be changed, so that the direction of the light is not disturbing someone who is driving opposite of the road. So the light in Germany goes right, while the lights in England goes left. So in Germany you overtake also, as I'm doing now. It's an overtaken now. As you see, I'm passing this car. We overtake from the left side, not from the right side as in England. And the exit is on the right side. So this is how the German roads are like. And in Germany there are also roads without any limitation. So you can speed up as fast as you can. That's why people love German roads, because mainly when you want to really try your car, you can go as fast as possible.
But one question, driving in the right side, in a system where people drive in the left side, don't you get confused with the entrances and signs and turn here, turn there?
Okay, I think that's a great question, but I will go one step earlier as your question. Because of course it is a bit different, people look differently to you, but first of all, one step earlier mean cars in Germany are usually very expensive, and this same car which I'm driving now, I have 55,923, and I bought it at the time when it has 48,000 kilometers. And obviously, if I would buy the same car in Germany, I would have to pay 15,000 more, while I paid in England 5,600. Cars are 40 to 60% cheaper than the German cars. Though they are all built in the same factory. The car which I'm driving right now is an Insignia, but it's a different brand. but the same company. So Opel obviously is an insignia. The same company builds also Vauxhall. Vauxhall are just the cars for English, for which are driving in England. So that's how it is.
So you explain to us then why you have an English car even if you live in Germany. So that's why what you are explaining to us. What's the advantage?
The advantage is first the cost involvement. The cost involvement is less for an English car. The advantage, further advantage is okay. Now we have a big queue. I can ride a bit on the right side, and then I see the whole line ahead of me. While the other side is of course blocked for me. But if I want to change the road, I just look into the mirrors. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. So I can change anytime I want as I'm driving a bigger car. So I'm not acting like someone who is just driving a small car. I'm acting like someone who is driving a bigger car, so 6.5 tons car or something, you know.
But then back to my original question, how don't you get confused by driving in the right side when all the system, all the roads is made for the left side?
Not at all. I think if you would see some of the signboards, they are ahead of me and I can see the things before they come. I think the only one difficulty is just when I go to the airport or to the garage. That's the only one time, because this car is very spacious, so I have to go out and press the button to get the card or to be able to park in a garage, or my neighbor should press it for me. But that's the only one issue which I really could see as a challenge.
Yes, because all the parking machines they prepared for the driver side, then it's supposed to be this side that I'm sitting, the left side. So when I'm driving with him, then I need to press the button. But yeah, that's really not a big deal. When he's alone, he needs to take it, go out and do it by on his own.
Well, the one question I would ask you, how do you feel sitting on the other side?
Oh, actually, I'm used to, because since I know Yao and it's already 3 years, he always had an English car. It was another car, a smaller one, and now this one, but it was always like that. So for me, actually, that is a normal way. When I sit in other people's car that are sitting in this side, then I feel strange. Then it's like there's something wrong here. But actually, actually they are the right ones and we are just the different ones. Not right and wrong, but just different. Yeah, that's actually, people always thinking, our friends, when we are going into the car, they always thinking I'm driving. But actually I feel different. I feel like I'm driving when I sit in the other side now. Yeah, it all goes with what you get used to. Okay, thank you very much for the explanation. I will show a bit more about the German highways. Actually, he's a driver, so he knows more about how the driving system works. I don't drive, so I don't understand much. Maybe we can explain a bit as well.
So obviously in Germany, when you're on the highway, especially, you can maybe have a look at the 3 lines. So this is one way, and on the other side we have also 3 lines. So you can see on the other side there's a lot of queue. You can show the queue if you want. So that's because there's more construction. So construction blocks the road.
It's a big queue the other side.
Yeah. So,
and he is free.
And here on our side we are lucky. There's not a big construction, and so we are free to drive. As you can see here, there's a big truck here. I'm passing just a big truck, meaning in Germany all the trucks meant to drive on the right side. Right side is the lowest track, or the lowest road part. So people are not, the truck drivers are not allowed to pull their car into the midline or even the left line. The left line and the middle line is supposed to be for the smaller cars to be able to speed up, and the trucks, they are meant to go up to 100 kilometers and not more, some even 80 kilometers per hour. So this is how it works. So every car which is spacious and big, more than 6.5 tons, drives always on the from 6.5 tons ongoing, drive on the right side. So as you can see, this blue truck here, this blue truck is a 7.51, and this 7.51 drives only 80 kilometers per hour. Yeah, and that's it. They keep it as much as possible. This one even has a pickup extension, yeah. But it goes only 80 per hour. The bigger ones, they go 100 per hour. And all the other ones, when I'm driving in the middle, I can go 120, and the ones on the left, they go more than 120. This is a speed lane, so this is how it works in Germany.
Okay. So not everywhere then you have no limit for the speed.
Right. That is right. Yeah. So you can see
how does the speed limit is structured.
Here you see one is coming. You see the speed limit 120 means that you are allowed to drive 120. However, there are areas because of danger and because of former accident
or construction,
but more accident. When people cause or used to have more accident in that area, they place their flashing machine. So this flashing machine tells you need to be careful, you need to slow down automatically. Of course, if you don't do it, you pay for your mistake. However, it's important to see that when there's construction, it's 80, while compared to England, it's just 60 miles per hour. Here is 80, so you can speed up to 80. If you go beyond, sometimes they hide also a flashing machine there, so then it's your own mistake if you drive too fast or not. What I used to do is, I'm not encouraging anyone to do that, but when I see there is more a bridge, there are some coverings because of the noise or something, then I speed up, because I know that when there's a huge bridge, there cannot be any flashing machine. The police cannot hide anywhere to do any flashing machine. So
a free tip for every drive in the German roads.
Yeah, but don't sell it, because otherwise there will be a problem.
Well, everyone will watch it.
Yeah, so as you can see, the trucks are always on the right, the buses are all on the right, so it's very well organized, and the small cars can drive in the middle when they don't want to speed up, and when you want to speed up, you just change from the middle to the left, and then you can go.
Like now. So this is the fastest road. This is not so fast, and it's just for heavy vehicles.
Right. Even on the slower ones,
can also drive
you can go there. However, it's not meant to be for the smaller ones to also block the trucks, because usually some people think that they have right to drive everywhere, then they block even the trucks and slow down the trucks as well from their work. So it's also important to be very attentive and drive very humble way, so that you can do it properly.
Okay. Is there a rule, like usually you have then no limit, no speed limit in which kind of area, or there's no rule?
Okay, I think there is a for example, here it starts with 100 because it's kind of an area where and then it slows down to 80. You need to show it really, because there was 100 and now 80, so you can see that it's slowing down, and then it comes with this sign. This sign means that the road is gonna be tricky. And
60 here.
yeah, and at the same time we have now even 60 because it's a construction area where it has to be slowed down very quick.
Okay.
And in those areas it can be able that a flushing machine is hidden or something, but once it's a bridge there won't be any flushing machine.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, so that's it for now. We bring more information as soon as we get to an interesting point or when we go out to see something nice. But I think that was a nice overview about the German roads, the German highways. Everyone always like it, and as he said, people love driving here because they can drive just faster and go to the use all the strength of their cars when they have a bigger car as well.
Here we have this sign. This symbol means you can drive unlimited. So this is an area here you can speed up as fast as possible. So
I can speed up.
They have really controlled the whole road and know here you can speed up without having any issue with curves, with any let's say even road issues. So, and of course you yourself need to know your capability. You need to know how fast you can drive in order also to keep your car on the road and not end up somewhere.
Good. So I think it's good this video because many people ask him when see that we are driving English car. Everyone asks, how do you manage it? So I think another important thing is that you are also used to it. You lived in England for a while, right? For a couple of years.
Yeah, that's true. I worked in England for 3 years, and I used to drive there as well. So when I got the job offer, it was kind of everything was going very quick. So I had to take my car to Germany. And when I came, I asked in the office if it's possible to maintain the car, and they said yes. So I got used to driving in UK, and I used to come to Germany and elsewhere in Europe frequently. I never had any problem. So therefore, I can drive in England, I can drive in Germany, I can drive everywhere without any problem. I just switched into when you're in Germany, you keep in your mind be right, or let's say everything goes right, and in UK everything goes left. So that's how it is. So depends on from which perspective you are looking from. So the exits are all going right, and while in UK the exits are going left. So
and also when you go to this roundabout, is also all the complete different
there are some differences. I mean, if you are in a roundabout in UK, before you enter it, you have to press the direction you want to go already. So when you want to maintain in the roundabout and go the whole round, you press, for example, I want to turn right, then you press already the sign for right before you enter the roundabout completely, and when you go out then you switch it off. So everybody knows that you want to go further and further until you go out. But in Germany it's like you're on the roundabout first and then you show the sign where you want to go in the last moment. So there are some different rules, different differences between Germany and UK, but I think all works well. And also one thing you have to know, in Germany the flushing machine are hidden, while in England the camera, they have a camera symbol which shows you, hey, attention, because soon a camera will come, or a camera period is coming. Why, for example, in a construction area in UK, when your car, for example, is in a construction area, everywhere are cameras. So you're supposed to keep the limit. If you don't keep the limit and you go over it, they can see the average speed you have, and then they also can send you some penalties. And in Germany there are no cameras, but when there are cameras, they are hidden. So you have to be very careful while using a German road, that the cameras can be hidden. Firstly, they can be from a police car. Secondly, they can be also stationed, meaning that they are there to flash cars anyways. And thirdly, they can be also behind you, meaning the police can be behind your car when you are speeding up extraordinary, that they can also flash you from the car.
That's very interesting. They have this mobile flash machine or speed cameras that it can be, it is a police car, but it's not identified as a police car. It's just like a normal car, you don't know, but they have a camera inside, and whenever you pass by them, if you are over speeding for the limit of that area, you get flashed without even noticing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's very interesting. That I found interesting here because I have never seen it before, and that's a very good difference. I think you mentioned that there is a warning before the flash machines in UK, while in Germany there is no warning. So you can, if you don't know the road, if you don't know where they are placed, you can get flashed. And what about the prices for the penalties?
You see, you can go everywhere, UK, Germany. The prices for misbehaving while driving, they are rising and rising because the safety of drivers is important, so that people behave correctly on the road. The penalties can differ, because if you be caught while using a mobile phone during driving, it's over 200, and people should really be attentive. I mean, 200 is right now in the discussion, but it's over 100 for sure. And also when you park wrongly, or when you are over speeding, one thing which is interesting is they always give you a 5%. So from the speed limit you're supposed to have, they give you, let's say, 5% of the speed limit as kind of, okay, when you're supposed to drive 100, 5% of 105 would obviously be not that high, so it's kind of,
they won't charge you.
They won't charge you. But if you are over this favor of 5% or something, or 5 kilometers per hour, sorry, that's the correct thing. And then of course they're gonna charge you, and that can differ depending on where you are. So now we have a queue. In the queue, for example, the trucks can also change their track.
Actually, both sides.
Can change their tracks and come into the middle line, but still they are not allowed to go into the left line, just for the road to continue
To the other side.
So what we can see here as well, the nature of being in a queue on the highway, mostly the ones who are going very speedful, as long as their line is free, they can go speedful, but the nature is really that the right side where the trucks are goes faster in Germany. So if you want to move faster in a very, let's say an accident has happened before, bless you.
I need to drink water, yeah.
Let's say an accident happened before, then it's always better to ride on the right side. And when an accident happens, everyone meant to turn the car more into to the left or right side. So if you are driving far right, you go far right. If you are driving left, you go far left. We need to keep the midline free for the police and ambulance and so on and so on. This is how it
Okay.
meant to be.
That's interesting.
And if you are not keeping it free, this is also gonna be charged as well, because it's for emergency.
Okay. So thank you very much for the many explanations
You're
about the
welcome.
German roads, the difference between German and UK, and also how to drive a German, in English car in a German country or in a German road. Okay, then we catch up later when it is something nice or interesting. Now, for example, if you can see there, let me see, I'm trying to zoom here. You see this orange car?
It's a firework.
It's a firework car because there was probably an accident. That's why also we are stuck in the traffic. And as you see, people leave the middle part or the left part free, so that they can come to attend the people who are or attend the incident. I don't know what happened exactly, but yeah, that's one example of I was explaining before.